This is the 2024 Honda CR-V. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. Today I'm back at Route 23 Honda and we're taking a close look at the 2024 Honda CR-V in the fully loaded Sport Touring hybrid trim. So I had some friends ask me, hey, we're kind of interested in the CR-V. Can you show it to us? Say no more. So let's start under the hood. What we have here is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with an electric motor, putting out a combined 204 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque, and that's paired with an eCVT transmission and all-wheel drive. Fuel economy ratings are combined 37 miles per gallon, that's 40 in the city, 34 on the highway, and the capacity of the fuel tank is 14 gallons. Now, design-wise, Honda put a lot of emphasis on making the new generation CR-V much more rugged and muscular looking than the previous generation. It's a lot more boxy and it looks beefed up because it is indeed bigger, 3 inches longer and an inch wider. And the Sport Touring goes a step further with lots of black accents to really up the rugged appearance. The front grille is large and bold with these gloss black inserts. There's this strip of gloss black that starts inside the middle of the headlight, flows across the top of the grille around to the other side. On other trim levels of the CR-V, this would be chrome instead of black. I'm usually a fan of chrome, but I actually prefer all the black accents on the Sport Touring. The hood has some really nice muscular lines on it. Dropping down, there's another intake at the bottom that has hexagon-shaped cutouts finished in flat black. Running along the bottom is this light gray colored line, and then going outwards, there's these 2 flat silver trim pieces. They have these black slats inside of them, and I think it's supposed to look like a vent, but it is not. Interesting design though. At the sides, there's functional vents that help channel air around to the side of the car, and there's a bit of flat black trim going around it. The full LED headlights match the rest of the Honda lineup. There's 3 sections of the headlight housing. The 2 outer bulbs serve as the low beam, and the middle is your high beam. The daytime running lights are sharp looking, running across the top edge, and it doubles as the turn signal. Turning to the side, the mirrors are gloss black with LED turn signal indicators. There's also roof rails up top that are blacked out. The window trim, oddly enough, is actually chrome. A little weird since everything else is black, but okay. There's some sharp body lines that help contribute to the CR-V's rugged appearance. There's one that starts from the headlight and extends all the way back to the taillight, and one that runs parallel down below. You'll also find flat black cladding along the entire bottom of the exterior as well as on the wheel arches. And the front wheel arches have integrated reflectors. Taking a look at the wheels, this is a 19-inch gloss black alloy wheel with 10 spokes. The tires this is riding on are 235/55 Continental Pro Contact all-season tires. Turning to the rear, the back of the CR-V is very sleek and modern. These new taillights may or may not have been stolen from Volvo, but they look fantastic. I especially like this new 3-line design on the lower portion. The CR-V since the beginning has always had this portion of the taillight that goes upward next to the rear glass, and I'm glad to see they have still kept it after all these years. As good as these lights look, there is one major setback, and a major evolutionary setback for the CR-V's design, and that's the turn signals. As you can see, these turn signals have an incandescent bulb and they are not LED. Newer cars these days are moving away from incandescent turn signals in favor of LEDs, and this vehicle, especially being a top trim level, should most certainly have LEDs. And what makes this even worse is that the prior generation CR-V had LED turn signals on all trim levels, and now they have cut costs and gone back to incandescent. Come on, Honda. At the top, there's a small black deck-lid spoiler. There's some nice sculpting with this line that rounds out from under the taillight and wraps around to the other side. On the left side, you have your CR-V and hybrid badge, Sport and Touring badge on the right, and the all-wheel drive badge is up on the glass. The bumper design is fairly aggressive with a flat black and flat gray finish. There's 2 integrated reflectors, a diffuser in the middle, and 2 silver exhaust finishers. However, only the one on the right has an actual pipe in it. Opening up the hands-free power liftgate, there's 39.3 cubic feet of cargo space. On the left side, there's a light and a 12-volt charging outlet and storage cubbies in both corners. After folding down the rear seats, there is now a total of 76.5 cubic feet of cargo space. And a quick shout out to this video sponsor, FitCam X. FitCam X is a custom hardwired 4K dash cam that is made for your specific car's interior with no exposed wires showing, and it connects to your phone via the FitCam X app, and they're offering all my viewers 10% off everything on their site using promo code OPTICAL. Link in the description. If you're enjoying this review, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more weekly videos. Stepping inside the CR-V, this interior's design is identical to the interior found in the Honda Civic. It's clean, it's modern, and it's uncluttered. The dashboard has two different layers on it, and they're both soft to the touch. Towards the bottom here is that trendy one air vent design that goes all the way from the center to the passenger side. And something cool that Honda is doing on their current generation of vehicles is the design of the insert in the air vent matches the insert of the front grille, and it's surrounded in piano black trim. Now on the door panel, the top all the way down to the armrest is the same texture as the dashboard. In the middle is more of that piano black trim with this tiny hexagon textured pattern in the middle, and there's this little CR-V thing down towards the bottom. The sound of the door closing, very solid, wouldn't expect anything less. The seats are covered in black perforated leather with orange contrast stitching, and they're heated. Unfortunately, ventilated seats are not an option on the CR-V, which could be a deal breaker for some people. And the driver does get 2 memory settings. The steering wheel has good thickness, it's nicely bolstered, and it's trimmed in very nice leather with more of that orange stitching. The buttons to the left control the audio and voice command functions, along with the scroll wheel for the left half of the gauge display, and the buttons to the right operate the cruise control and lane keep assist. The left half of the gauge cluster is a digital screen that can show your digital speedometer, range and fuel, maintenance info, warnings, and more. Again, this is the fully loaded CR-V, but it does not have the fully digital gauge cluster found on the Civic and the Accord. Also not available on the CR-V is a head-up display, but what is available that isn't on the Civic and Accord is a heated steering wheel. In the center of the interior is this 9-inch infotainment touchscreen. It has very good resolution and brightness. It's equipped with a navigation system, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, AM/FM Sirius XM radio, Bluetooth and USB audio, Honda Link, and Wi-Fi hotspot. The dual zone climate controls are physical buttons. The knobs feel really solid and have this very hefty click to them. Safety features include adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation braking system, lane keep assist system, road departure mitigation, and traffic jam assist. This CR-V is equipped with a 12-speaker Bose premium audio system. Let's take a quick listen. Connections inside the CR-V include a USB-A, USB-C, 12-volt, and a wireless charger. The center console is finished in flat black with a glossy border, and the transmission selector is completely covered in leather with more of that sporty orange stitching. This button here lets you select through the different drive modes, which are Sport, Normal, Econ, and Snow. Storage space is pretty good with a nice deep center console and a pretty decent sized glove box too. And behind the cup holders, there's another little slot to throw a few things. Up above is a standard size moonroof and sunglass holder. So now in the back seat at 6 feet tall, I have the driver's seat adjusted where I would have it to drive, and I have a few inches of room to spare. There's a pretty generous 41 inches of legroom. Down below, there's 2 air vents and 2 USB-C ports. The back seats have the same orange stitching as the front, and the center armrest has 2 cup holders. And the rear door panel is no longer soft, it's hard plastic. MSRP of this Honda CR-V Sport Touring Hybrid is $41,280. Big thank you to Route 23 Honda for letting me come out today to show you guys the CR-V. They're located on Route 23 in Pompton Plains, so stop by if you're in North Jersey or the New York City metro area. Let me know your thoughts on the CR-V down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please share with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Let me know in the comments what vehicles you want to see on the channel next, and be sure to follow @OpticalAutomotive on TikTok and Instagram, and check out the page on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.